Hey everybody, it's me, Wilma Fingerdoo. I just realized I don't even have my birthday gloves on. Oh, happy birthday, Denise. Thank you so much. Hey WeeJ, how are you, darling? Martha. Oh, I didn't even make myself a pink pucker. I've literally just come off filming releases and rants with Teresa Mulhern, and so now I'm here for our dining and dancing pleasure. But yeah, I didn't even get myself a birthday drink ready to go. I hope you're all having a good day. I'm hoping if I don't see your questions. Oh, Lolly, how are you, darling? I'm not wearing your earrings because Vito, my Fingerdoo boyfriend, sent me some very tasteful little walking in nature with children earrings, which I love. Oh, thanks, WeeJ. Lady Jenny's here. Here she is, boys. Powell, how are you, darling? Oh, she. Hi. Hi, Brenda. How are you? Lady Jenny. Gee whiz. Look at you all. I've got birthday cards to show you. I've got a couple of presents that I got sent. I also got sent some fun stuff that wasn't. Oh, Lara's here. Happy to see you, Lara. Rex Trek. April, God bless you, April. Chris Jones. Pixie Snicks, how are you, darling? I'm sorry I'm not looking at you all because I'm too wrapped up in what y'all are saying. Thanks, James. Lil Wen, thank you so much. Oh, hey, Julie Bott. Julie Bott, I love you so much. Julie Bott looks just like Judy Garland when Judy Garland was at her best. I love Julie Bott. Um, Lady Jenny is saying hi to April. Silver Sweet, how are you, darling? I have your present. I'm opening that on camera. I'm 21. I look like hell for 21. Look fantastic for 56, though. Ha ha! Michael Bergantino, there he is. How are you, darling? I know, it's fast, right? I try and keep up on it. Oh, Brenda, how are you? So yeah, so I've been filming already today, and I thought I would. The theme for releases and rant was drag, so I went a little ham with my look. Um, Thank you, Vito. I'm wearing your earrings. Yeah, I'll take 28, Jose. 39 forever, Marty. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, thank you. The makeup. Yes, I beat my mug. Dave S. T. Jensen. Thank you very much. Oh, 420, so slow it down for T. Jensen. Oh, thanks, Pixie. Rodman, how are you, darling? MK. Oh, bon fête. Merci, mon chéri. Uh, oh, thank you for the, yeah, this look is great. Let me talk about the look first of all. My makeup enabler, David Bergantino. Sorry, not Bergantino. David, Michael Bergantino. David, oh my God, isn't that funny? I can't think of David's last name now. Anyway, David, I'm so sorry. But I get the last names mixed up because it's very similar to Bergantino. Probably not. I'll bet you $100 it's not at all. Oh, yes, the rhinestones. I'm all about gluing stuff on my face these days. I don't know why. Miranda's here. Hey, Miranda. And I'm sure that Zach is there. Hey, Zach. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Stefan. Hello, Stefan, you sexy thing. Burkett. Thank you, Michael. God bless you. You know. So David Burkett, my makeup enabler, sent me this fabulous palette. This is the Compass of Creativity from Be Perfect. Now, the thing that's interesting about this is it's 4 different little 9-pan palettes. These are all separate, and the fun thing with them is they're all, like when I pull them out, here they are, but they're all magnet. They're 4 little ones. And so literally, this is what I've used on my face today. I've been really fascinated with pinks and yellows and oranges lately. And so I did that on my face, and I've been gluing stuff on my face. I blame the British girls. that I've been watching, because they do a lot of jewelry and gems and flowers, and then they also use those graphic liners, and it's just become a full tilt boogie over there across the pond. So pardon me again. So I thought I would make an effort and glitter it up. But yeah, so I want to say thank you to David Burkett for sending me these, and from Be Perfect. Be Perfect and Beauty Bay are two of the good, bigger makeup companies out England way. Teresa also sent me a birthday card. When she finishes her releases and rants, well, any of her, she says, sharing is caring unless it's an STD, and then wrap it up. And so this card is by Quacking Designs, and it's a custom made card. Teresa buys like a bunch of these, and you can find them on Instagram at Quacking Designs. Oh, there we go. Quacking Design SGB. They have also an Etsy account, Quacking Designs GB. Oh, so it's Quacking Designs GB on Instagram. And they're handmade, and they're just a blank card. You write whatever you want in there. But I just think that's great. And she's got some glitter and all that on there. So I want to thank Teresa for that. I also got from my brother and his wife, they sent me this Born This Day, not Born This Way. I call my brother, he's a year younger than me, I call him Uggums, and he calls me Poops. I don't know why. We don't know why. We've always called each other that. And then my sister-in-law, I call her the sinister-in-law, because she's the best sister-in-law in the world, but I can't let her know that. And then she calls me bother-in-law, so that's from them. Oh, Chris sent me a fabulous Easter / birthday card, and in it, this is the funny thing about this that I love, some celebrity recipes, like Eartha Kitt's chicken wings. Thank you. Yes, I will try that recipe. Also, Elvira's bedeviled eggs. I'm hoping that's a dish. And then the last thing is a golden glazed custard a la Ava Gabor. And this is that recipe. So I'm excited for that. Thank you. That's a beautiful card. Also, they sent, my brother and his wife Lisa sent me a present of some cut glassware that's stunning. And for people that collect cut glass, you know how specific it can be. And this is a card they sent Bob Mackey. Isn't that beautiful? And the quote in here is, remember, stir, don't shake, it bruises the gin, from Auntie Mame. She knows me. And then this card, oh, my boyfriend, Fingerdoo boyfriend Vito sent me this. And this is like your birthday, Francis. Have a wonderful day. There are so many reasons to rejoice, like your birthday. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Vito. So that's been most of my day. I've also been getting texts and emails, and what else did I get? I got sent something. It had nothing to do with my birthday, but it was something that I also got. It had nothing to do with my birthday, but it arrived this week. For those of you who remember, I did a tutorial on how to make your own eyelashes. Now, do I have my eyelashes here? I have everything in front of me, but probably my own eyelashes. Yeah, I don't know where they are. They're around here somewhere. But so I have these aren't my eyelashes. These were sent to me by LashCorp, CORPS, on Instagram. When I released my video for my lash tutorial, Sigma is the drag queen's name. She said, you're giving away all the secrets, or don't give away all the secrets. And I was like, oh, and my attitude is, you can teach a man to fish, but it doesn't mean he'll be good at it. It's the same with, you can teach someone how to make eyelashes. It doesn't mean they're good at it. Well, LashCorp is good at it. I'm just going to hold these up in front of this card. These are a pair that got sent to me. Look at, I love these. This spiky little crown look for lashes. This is my favorite kind of lash. Let me hold them with tweezers. Do I have tweezers here? See, I thought I was very organized. I'm not very organized. I'll just hold them like that. But so yeah, I got sent two pair. These ones and these ones. And I have a link, I'm sure, down in the description box for this video. I think I'm that organized. If not, I will be talking about them in my next review. And I just love them. And I'll tell you, my lashes are very chunky and lumpy, and but LashCore's lashes are so sleek. I was so embarrassed actually when they sent me these two pair, and how slick and beautiful they are. So if you're looking to get well-made professional drag queen lashes, I think that they start at about $18 a pair and go up to I think as much as 30, depending on how big you want them and how much work goes into them. But these two are both about $18, $20 pairs. So they're just excellent lashes, and I'm so thrilled to have them on. Because I did a heavy eyeliner today, I don't know if you can see them as well as I would like. Also for my birthday, I opened this because I'm wearing gloves, but let me get this open. Nick Sweet, who sends me the best care packages, sent me this one. I opened it because I knew I was wearing gloves and it would be awkward, but I haven't seen what's in here. So this is my official birthday present. And right away, oh, isn't that nice? This is a nice, it looks like a batik, not a batik, a block print orange. I love the color orange. I don't know why. I don't look good in it, but I love the color. And that is stunning. That's mostly white, so I would definitely have to do a one-arm bandit moo-moo with that. That looks gorgeous. Ooh, and here's some, the paper in here is orange. All the fabric is orange. Ooh, look at this, is satin, orange satin. Oh, look at that color. It's not that rich as you're seeing it on camera. It's a little lighter than that, but ooh, is that ever beautiful. Ooh, and there's a lot of that. We'll have to make that fit. And then there's this. What is this? Ooh, this is a stretch. This is some nice orange stretch. Ooh, that's fabulous fabric. Oh, look at that. Orange, orange, orange. Maybe I'll make something with all three. And as I said, oh, more fabric. Oh, meow. This is a fabulous animal print. Isn't that gorgeous? Looks like fire. I don't know. This is really pretty. I'm going to, oh, I have to break out the sewing machine. I have not been sewing in so long. It's not even funny. And then, what's this? Oh, cleansing wipes. Look at that. And they're orange. This must be an orange themed box. It's the box of orange. Oh, there's a card. Let me see. Written in orange. Nick always sends the most interesting things. Oh, Nick, you drew this, didn't you? Wilma Tropicana, so orange. Orange Juice Special. Juice wanted to wish you a happy birthday. You're simply the zest. Best wishes, Miss LaQuisha Tangerine. Yes, that is my biblical name, aka Nick. That's adorable. Thank you, Nick. Another great card. Oh, Nick, I need to tell you, that last bar of soap you sent me, the lime and whatever it was, like the margarita soap. Oh my God, it is the best soap. It smells so gorgeous. And this is the same company. This company is Biggs and Featherbell. Health Conscious Body Care. This is sweet orange and grapefruit. Oh my God, that smells like a wet orange. That sounds gross. But you know what I mean? You know how some fragrances, it's like an orange smell, and then there's some fragrances that smell like an orange? That smells like an orange. And then there's these wipes, which are orange, which is also good. I'm running out of wipes. I don't know why. Oh, and here's a pamphlet on Biggs and Featherbell. Oh, they do lip balms, whipped shea butters, bath fizzies. That's my drag queen name in high school. Liquid soaps, hand sanitizers. Yeah, the margarita, the key lime and sea salt. That's what you sent me the last time, Nick. That was delicious. That's a great company. I'm going to send them an email. And then, it's Bella B. Oh, aren't these beautiful? They're like dragonfly wings or wings, insect wings. don't know if I'm showing them well, but they're fish hooks, so they hang and oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Just put them right there. And then what is this? Oh, a hydrating face mask, vitamin C and collagen. Apparently I'm old and dry and dusty. Oh, Perfusion, neon orange eyeliner. That's great. I could have used this morning because I'm doing pink and orange and yellow today. And make sure. The last thing is Affiano. I think that's how you say that. This is obviously a makeup palette. Let me get this open. But it says coral orange. It's so funny. I was talking to somebody. I got some lip liner from a fabulous drag queen named Nomi Moore. Her website is her YouTube channel and Instagram is get to Nomi Moore. And she sent me some lip liners, and one of them is very orangey. And it's not that I have anything against orange. I just have never worn it, so it's a little odd for me. And oh, look at that. That's a very interesting palette. Look at that. Ooh. These are glitters down here. These two right here are glitters. Look at that. Oh, aren't they good? That yellow is stunning. It's funny, on camera, I think they look a lot alike, these shades, but they're all very different. But yeah, those are beautiful. I've never heard of this company before, but I'm excited to give that a try. Yeah, orange makeup is another thing. I don't know why I don't have a lot of orange makeup. I don't know why. So I got myself all ready to go on YouTube, and I don't even have, oh, I have tea. All right. Oh, thanks, Powell. You like watching me open people's box sounds dirty. So I said this would be a Q&A, and I'm totally interested in answering your Qs with some A's. If you have any, Spirit Whisperer. Oh, Mark Atta. Hey, Mark. Thank you for joining. Oh, no, you didn't join. Did you just join Patreon? Oh, God. A couple of people joined. I think there was a Mark there. It might not be you. You tipper-dude me. Something. But I saw you this week. I've been writing my review for Drag Race España, episode 2. I'm filming that tomorrow. Oh, Denise is drinking champagne in my honor. Well done, Denise. I hope it's a fabulous bottle. Kyle Rodriguez. Oh, thank you. My pleasure, Kyle. Autumn Schlappy. That's a fabulous last name. If that's your real last name, that's fabulous. Yes, Autumn would love an autumnal color palette. Of course you would. Oh my God. Episode 2 was so much fun, Weejay. I have to say, by the time it came on, I was exhausted. This has been a very busy week, and I fell asleep in the middle of it and woke up during the talent show, and I was just agog for the whole thing. I couldn't believe it. I don't know what happened leading up to it. I have to rewatch it all, but oh my God. Oh yes, and Drag Race Sweden is a-coming. Sweet Marie and the Ships at Sea. I don't know what to think about that. But yeah, I'm excited because it's oh, Eric. Hey, Eric. I was wondering what that animation was. How are you, my lover? How's my love life? I don't have one. I was single my whole life until I was in my late 30s, early 40s, and then I had my first boyfriend. I wasn't a virgin, but my first boyfriend at about that age, 38, 39, and it lasted 5 years, and I broke up with him. He was younger than me, almost 10 years younger, and I'm not saying that was the reason, but there were just issues, and problems that over the course of our time, I realized that I wasn't the person for him, and being in the relationship with him was stressing me out. You know how you get, like, I don't like how it's the same thing with my mom, and not that I dated my mom, shut up, but there became a point with my mother that I said to her, I don't like who I am when I'm around you, and I can't be around you anymore. And that's how I was with my first ex. And then I think there was maybe 4 or 5 years in between. And then I dated the best person in the world. And in fact, we were just talking today. I think it's 10 years since we were dating, but we dated for 5 years ish. We lived together. And uh, they're the reason that I have any sense of Photoshop, Premiere, any of the Adobe suites, because his job is to do graphic animation for film and television. So I learned a lot about how to edit my own videos and promote myself. And he's just the best person. And I should never have dated him. I've always said this, even when we were dating, is like I would look at him and go, I shouldn't be dating you. Just I don't know what it is, but I think the problem is I'm way too independent. I remember one day I came home. I don't even know what day of the week it was. And he said, oh, what did you do today? And I said, oh, I went and saw this movie. And he looked at me and said, oh, did you not think I'd want to see that movie with you? And I was like, oh, actually, it didn't even cross my mind. It didn't even cross my mind. So I think I'm just too independent. I think I was single for far too long. But I would love to be in a relationship, but I'm a little too crazy. I don't think I'm a good person for people to date. But I do like the idea of a relationship. I'm one of those people. I love watching proposal videos on YouTube. I just cry and cry, and or those pop-up dance "Will you marry me" proposals. I love those. And oh, somebody just wished me happy birthday and I missed it. I'm sorry. Thank you. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. At 56, it's not that I don't think that I would be good in a relationship. I just don't. I'm an Aries. I'm very independent. I'm very good. This whole thing during COVID and the lockdowns, I've been. Oh, how about trade? Do you know what? I met my second boyfriend on a dating app, like not Grinder, but something like that, and I never hooked up with. I'm not one of those people. I'm not comfortable enough in my own body to have random uh trysts type of thing. Oh, thank you, Cristobal. But I don't think they would be very lucky. I'm a lot. I'm very crazy. I get manic. I'm better alone. Like the whole time during lockdown. Yeah, right, Rodney. I didn't miss meeting people. Like Wilhelmina, who says hi to everybody, was over today. She had to go to the dentist today and have a consultation about her wisdom teeth. She's only got 3, and that explains a lot. But she wishes you all the best. Now, the whole time I've known Wilhelmina, she's been in a relationship with her partner, and he's coming over to say hi tomorrow. And I love both of them. And when I'm around them, I don't feel like a third wheel. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I'm missing all the. I am missing what people are saying here, though. Um, but yeah, I joke to people and say, "Oh, you know what I forgot to do today? Today, have a relationship." But to be honest, I think that the idea of being in a relationship, if I were going to be in a relationship with somebody, I couldn't live with them, and I'd probably only have to see them once a week, and it would always have to be at their place. Um, but I'm at that age now where it's not that I don't think about it, but I'm fairly self sufficient. Like I keep myself busy. Oh yes, as a double elimination last week, finally. But I mean, is it too little, too late? Is what I want to know. But yeah, I'm not looking for a relationship, but it's not saying that I'm not open to one. But also, I don't go out. I don't go to bars. I don't. No. You know what I mean? Yeah, long distance relationship would be all right. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, WeJ. Like I would love to be proposed to, but I don't know. At the same time, it's like, ugh. Thank you, Matthew. I'm just warning you all that I'm missing some of these. Oh, thank you, Pixie Sticks. Yeah, I'm good. Like I'm not certainly crying at night. I'm not, there's porn, there's things. Do you know what I mean? If I get itchy type of thing. Oh, Powell, that's not putting too fine a point on it. Oh, Rex with your hubby 21 years. Yeah. That's about how long Wilhelmina's been with her partner. 20, almost 25. I've known them that long. Yeah, I'm not that happy with myself, Lady Jenny. I'm not miserable about it, but I'm not. I have too many hangups. I think it would be easier for me to date somebody um, if I was more confident. But I'll tell you, my first relationship, as old as I was and not having the experience of relationships at earlier ages, I was very surprised at how mature I was in it. Like there were one day, something was bothering him, and I even said to him, "Do you want to fight? Because I'm good to fight, but I'm not playing guess what's wrong with me today with you." You know what I mean? I found myself, I was very surprised at how mature I was during that relationship. Um, well, Kyle, I'm amazing when I've got a wig on and I'm sitting here looking fabulous and talking for an hour and a half. But I think everybody has their down days and stuff like that. And I don't know. I'm not a prize. I'm a lot of work. Um, yeah, Eric. I don't feel I'm too old for a relationship, but at the same time, I feel like I'm too old to change my ways now, and that's the thing. Um, but yeah, Drag Race Spania. There was oh, thank you, Chrissy. Chrissy's been watching all of my library of videos and commenting on them, and I've been going through like the time machine of looks. Woof, she was rough, I'll tell you what. Um, yeah, I don't know. You know what it was for me, WeJ? I was always working, I was always performing, I was always doing something, traveling somewhere, going on. And then all of my friends were comics. And I have great friends. Like I'll tell you, I would rather have a bunch of great friends than a good relationship. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel that those friendships are relationships too. The nice thing when you're single is you can do whatever you want whenever you want. Oh, Candace Gregoris is here. Happy birthday, Candace. It's her birthday as well. She's my birthday twin. Oh, there, I just missed it. I'm trying to slow this feed down. I don't know how to do this any differently than I'm doing it now. Oh, there. Maybe that'll do. I don't know. Kurt Bonnell, how are you, darling? Thanks, Chrissy. Yeah, you've been going through it. Lar, how are you, darling? Dixie Ray, hey, Dix. You see, Eric, I don't even have pets. I didn't even have plants in here. Like I feel like I would be dragged off by the hair on my back if I had anything living in here that to rely on me to take care of it, because I barely take care of myself. Oh, thanks, JD. Oh, thanks, Richard. Yeah, I don't look too bad for 56. I think some people look like hell for 26. Leon. Oh, thanks, BM. That's the thing. Like, I feel like because I'm busy with YouTube, and I feel like I've really made good connections with my YouTube people. I don't like to call them followers. I don't like to call them fam. Like, I feel like we're the fam. That's why I say the Fingerdoo family. Because like, I start to notice when some people haven't been commenting or stuff like that. And oh no, Eric, I'm always older than everybody. I used to be the youngest person in the room. When I was young, like in my 16, I was living on my own at 16, and most of my friends were 20 or more. And then I remember being at an age where like everyone seemed to be 30 and I was just 20. And they would often talk about things I had never heard of, or all of my references, my gay references come through a lot of people that were telling me about stuff. But I didn't know, like I didn't see Cabaret until about 5 or 6 years ago. Uh, it's interesting. And now at 56, which I don't feel is old, I feel like I'm often the oldest person of my friends. Now I'm the oldest, that's for sure. Oh, that's true. Leon's older than me. He's older than dirt. Oh, and I'm younger than David. I don't believe that, David. You look fantastic. Oh, I'm glad. Chris is older than me. Well, he's retired. He better be. Hey, T girl. Oh yes, I've been fascinated with the color pink, orange, and yellow lately. My screensaver on my computer used to be porn, and lately, in the last year maybe, I've switched it to makeup looks because I just feel like I do the same thing, and I just need inspiration. And the color pink and yellow with an orange blend, oh, so gorgeous. Um, oh, off you go then, Richard. Don't pretend too hard. Pretend to lift with your knees. That's true, Alex. It is just a number. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of color lately, and the reason somebody was like, "Wow, you've been really stepping it up," it's like, well, I'm influencing myself by watching other things and trying to keep it real. Uh, but yeah, and then I was going to wear House of Milan nails today. These were I had two options, and then I decided to go with look at these. Aren't these gorgeous? House of Milan. I just want. Oh, I just dropped one. Look at how gorgeous they are. If I get too close to the camera, it's too dark. But I just think they're like candy or jewels. Like the first time I opened a box of her nails, they were these green ombre ones, and oh my god, they were just so stunning that like I felt like when I opened the box, it was like one of those things where the light was up in my face, like, oh! And so now I have about five pair of her nails, and they're just spectacular. I was going to wear them today, but then I decided to. I haven't worn a hat and glove combo in a while, and it was because of Chrissy going through my old stuff. I think it was the black and yellow stripe, the tiger bee, whatever that was. There was a hat with some flowers and the gloves. I was like, I like that look. That's such a classy look. So I went with that today. Oh, you're not leaving, Richard. Oh, good. All right. I thought you were off to work. Oh, you're pretending to work. I understand. Um, oh, cheers, chin chin, Denise. Denise, oh, I meant to print it. Denise, I'm so sorry. I meant to print it. So Denise sends me an email this morning, and it was quite an early one, but I'm up early. I'm usually up when you email or Twitter me, Denise, and it's usually about between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. around there. And she sent me an email that said, "Oh, I've sent you a few things, and I have a feeling it's a wig or two, which I'm very excited about." But that said, she said, "I also wanted to get you something from specific for you." And what she did was she got me a ladyship. So apparently I'm the lady of 5 square feet of land in Scotland, and I was going to print them up and show them, and I just didn't get to it, and I'm so sorry. But I'm an official lady. So suck on that, Lady Jenny. I'm just saying. Oh, thanks, Barry. Welcome. I'm glad you could make it. Uh, oh, Heather, how are you, darling? I showered with gifts. Well, I'll tell you, I love opening mail. I don't know what it is, but I've talked to you guys about this. I cannot be in a room with a closed box. Well, because of you guys sending me stuff, I'm actually good at that. I save them, and I kind of start to relish uh, the thought of opening something. And I'm sorry that you guys are going by so fast, so I'm going to miss a lot. If you repeat your question, don't feel bad because I will see them at some point. Because April just went by. April said she sent me something from my Amazon wish list. It hasn't got here yet, but I will keep my ears and eyes open for it. But I do love getting things sent to me, and it just flatters me to no end. And it doesn't matter whether it's a card or a care package like Nick sends. Um, they just tickle me that you think of me enough to send something. I really appreciate it. Um, I'm a thistle of Scotland, James. Oh, I use a Brio webcam. Eric, who's here, got it for me because I think he was sick and tired of me being out of focus. I used to use a Canon T2 Rebel. It wasn't even an eye. Like it was so old you couldn't like I couldn't even get the viewfinder up and turned around so I could see if I was in focus. And Eric said one day, you need to put a high definition webcam on your wish list. And I was like, okay. And then I looked at the prices and I just felt like an asshole for putting it on there. But he said to do it, so I did, and he sent me that, and he also sent the lights. And I'll tell you, I used to have these big light boxes, and they just took up all the space in my apartment. And now I have these small little LED panels that are so much better. And I just thank you all. Anyone who's ever sent me anything. I just had a brain fart over who sent me my microphone. I can't think who it is, and I apologize, but yeah, everything that I've been sent has all been to make what I do better and a little bit easier, and I really appreciate you guys for that. Um, Figure out a tartan from a makeup palette. It's funny that you say tartan, Lar, because and I can't think of her name, but Milan, House of Milan Nails wants to do a set of tartan nails. They asked me what my tartan was. It's Urquhart. But my favorite Urquhart plaid is the hunting plaid because it's like a blue-green plaid. Their formal plaid is not attractive to me. I don't know why. Oh, thanks, Spiffy. Happy birthday to you, Spiff. I always call you Spiffy because I ignore the period, but Spiff Y. But thank you so much. Stephanie's there. No, it's not Stephanie. Who is my pick to win season 14? I would really, really love to see Willow win, only because I think she's just such a unique queen. I don't dislike Bosco, but there's something very smug about Bosco, and I don't mean to hold that against her, but there's just something a bit smug about her. I really love Angeria, but she has been letting she's just been resting on her. I don't know. She's just been fading into the woodwork. And then I'm going to say Lady Camden, I didn't pick her to make top 4, if you look at my Meet the Queens. But oh my God, has she impressed the hell out of me this season. And her trajectory in the last few weeks has been stellar. And I would have no trouble with her winning. Because it's not that Willow has let anything slip. She's been very strong the last few weeks. But I just, between her and Lady Camden, or Elsie as I call her. I love it that some of you thought, who's Elsie? Who's he talking about? It's Lady Camden. But yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with. Somebody was saying, "Oh my God, this cast has been going. This season has been going on," and I agree. But the cast is great. Even I love Diabetes when she's not being bothered by someone. But she's got clearly some issues that she needs to resolve. And she's 25. That's the thing about her that surprises me. She's a little old to kind of be that immature, in my opinion. And I'm not reading her, judging her, because I think she's lovely. Diabetes was, oh, thank you, Spirit Whisperer. How lovely. Thank you so much. Isn't that sweet of you? Diabetes reached out to me before the season even started just to say how much she appreciated how fair I was with my reviews. And I appreciate that. That's the biggest compliment I can get from a drag queen, is that I'm fair. Because the bottom line is I don't want people to feel badly for what they're doing. And everyone has a bad day. If we had a camera around us all the time, we would all be Will Smith getting slaps out, to people that are pissing us off. Thanks, Lisa Lou. Thank you, Barry. But I try and be as fair as possible, because when you think of Drag Race, these queens, they're all usually 30 or younger. They've had their phones taken away from them. And I'll bet you that's the first time they've had that done ever since they got them at age 5, 6, 7, whatever. And then they're, yeah, she has been Stefan, right? She has been entertaining. But I feel like, they take their phone away. They don't have their support group. They're also, in some cases, some of these queens are the best queen in their circle. They're the top of the food chain in their circle, and now they're in a group full of tops of the food chains, and I can see it just messing with people's heads. I mean, Jasmine, God bless her, was a doll, as sweet as can be. I hope nothing but the best for her. I would love to see her back on Drag Race. And thank you so much, R Mendez. Is it R Mendez? I don't know what the first name is. Oh, aren't you sweet? Thank you so much. But I really I try and cut everybody a huge swath. You know what I mean? Thank you, Heather, you sweet baboo. Hota Carahota on España. You know what I mean? She is not coming off well, but she's 18, which is why I just keep calling her the 18-year-old, so it even tempers my reaction to her. But I think we have to... Oh, my pleasure, Andre. How are you, my darling? Andre and I had a lovely conversation this week about Canada and its and the French within. And Siata, speaking of, See You Tonight's right there. I am so excited. Siata's friend Joseph, has reimagined Bewitched as a modern sitcom in French, because they're all in Quebec. And so this weekend, not this weekend, the one after, I am filming for them via Zoom and that. I'm playing Aunt Clara, and I'm speaking French, so I hope all of you French people out there aren't too insulted by my bad French. But I'm so excited by this because I jokingly, I think during one, I saw it the first time and was so impressed. It was so funny and so much fun. And see it tonight. It's Ciatha Night. Look her up on YouTube. The videos are there. You can put the subtitles on if you don't speak French. But Siata is the mother. She's the Agnes Moorehead role. And what's ironic is I would never have thought that Siata looks like Agnes Moorehead, but she totally does. And then Damone Lestrange, who's the most beautiful queen, no offense to Siata or myself, but she is just stunning. She plays Samantha, and then Joey plays Darren. And so they've asked me to play Aunt Clara, so I'm doing that, and I'm excited. That'll be fun. And yeah, I'm so excited, Siata. I think that's going to be so much fun. So once that's done, I will definitely have a link up for all of you guys to see it. I'll be pushing that like hell. Sweet Silver, Nick. Well, they will post it on YouTube. I will link it on YouTube for sure. Yeah, I see me as Aunt Clara too, Andre. I don't take that as a negative thing. And then I was talking to Joey about it, and I said, do you want me in Aunt Clara makeup? Do you want me in Wilma makeup? I mean, I don't want to tread on Siata's Endora makeup because, she's glamour. Oh, the collection of doorknobs. That's right. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, so I'm not going to do Aunt Clara's voice. I'll probably just do a version of my own, but it's very funny because Endora and I we clash. Oh, Eric, I love you so much. I love all of y'all, but Eric, I feel like Eric and Leon and Heather, there's a few of you that have just been there since the beginning. Jane, thank you, Jane. My Kiwi. Oh, you're in good voice, Jane. You sound fabulous. You are a Queen Supreme, Eric. Isn't that funny, Lara? I can see that. When I worked on Road to Avonlea as a wardrobe person, I collected those cast iron irons that you would sit on a fire and then pick up with a wooden handle, and you'd put the hot metal directly on fabric. Can you imagine? But I used to collect them. They were something. They weighed a lot. I stopped doing that quite. Stephanie, a doll. Who made the what? Oh, Pixie, I just missed what you said there. What made me want to get into drag? Well, I'll tell you. I've always loved drag queens. I have always loved drag queens. And because I was in wardrobe and sewing, I sewed for a lot of drag queens for a long time. And inadvertently, while I was sitting there sewing, I was watching what they were doing and picking up notes. I had never any intention of being a drag queen. But then for season four's cast of Drag Race, Hedda Lettuce out of New York did a review of the cast, like a Meet the Queens, but it was just her review of them. And she made fun of everyone in the middle of it, like, nachos! And I laughed so hard. And I said to the people at Out TV, who I work with still, I said, you need to get a drag queen to do something like that for your channel because it's hilarious. And they said, why don't you do it? Ironically, because I'd been working with drag queens, one of them had said one day, you know how I'm always doing, that was my drag queen name in high school. Well, I used to always, like, we'd be out and I would like Merge Left. Oh, that's a great drag queen name, Merge Left, or Marge Left, you know, or Focaccia Panini or Olive Liqueur. I remember seeing that on a menu and going, that would be a fabulous drag queen name, you know, to explain the mustache. But so one day, Shalita Buffet said, oh, I heard this name in my travels, and it was Wilma Fingerdoo. And Wilma Fingerdoo is one of those names like Sharon Needles, like almost every town with drag queens in it has one named that. So I just thought it was funny. And at the time I was on the radio. So I used to say, like, if I was like Karen White's Superwoman, I'm not just Superwoman, I would say, up next, if I were a drag queen, my name would be Wilma Fingerdoo, and I'd sing this song, click, and that. So I kind of had it in my head that I was Wilma Fingerdoo, and then when Out TV said to me, "Oh, you do it," I was like, "Oh, okay." So, and that's why Wilma in the beginning was a bearded queen with no makeup on. It was like eyelashes, a wig, and that was it. A song in my heart, and not much else. Also, I was using I was house sitting for a drag queen, so I was using her wardrobe, but it didn't fit me. So I would put my arms into it and it would just hang in front of me. And that's why my early stages, I created this like nude bib with a ruffle. So it looked like an off the shoulder thing. So if you saw me, like from the tits up, I was in drag, and from the tits down, I was just this big man boy. And if you see on my channel, I have an interview with Sharon Needles, and it's the most viewed video, and it's me. That's how I used to dress. And I'll tell you, I hadn't been doing Wilma for very long by the time Sharon won. It was literally, I don't know, 12 weeks, however many weeks season 4 was. But when I went to interview her, it was at a gig before the gig. And she walked in 3 minutes late, and she was so apologetic. She was, I'm so sorry I'm so late. And it was like, oh my God, you're early. And when she saw me in this room full of reporters, she just screamed, I am so serious. And I couldn't believe she knew who I was. And I'm not saying we're best friends or anything, but she's one of those people, whenever I've been to a meet and greet or stuff, and especially when I was interviewing people for the radio and that, she always remembered who I was. And I was so flattered by that. And she said that a couple of the drag queens and her would watch me. And then on season 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race, I was one of 5 Ru-cappers that they featured. And I remember getting the phone call from World of Wonder. They said, oh, we'd like to feature you. Can you send us video? And I was like, sure. And then they were like, oh, can you send us video without you talking? Sorry, without the singing, the music. And I was like, oh, sure. But I programmed that music. That's off of GarageBand. It's free. And they're like, oh. And so I literally started doing Wilma then. And then I broke up with my partner of 5 years at that time. And I remember one of the things near the end of our relationship, I either did shave for something or I was going to shave for something. And he said something along the lines of, oh, you know, like you having a beard is one of the reasons. Oh, you have to, Candace, you have to. But he said, one of the reasons I dating you is because you have a beard. And I was like, oh. And I kind of got, he didn't say it was a deal breaker, but clearly it would have been an issue of some form at the time. And so when we did break up, I shaved. I even shaved my head, although my hair is quite, like I'm balding, and I have my head shaved anyway, but I like took it down to the wood. And Oh my God. Oh, thank you, JD. Yeah, Supreme. I thought Supreme looked so young in the first video message, and then she came on stage with that Endora toilet brush hair, and I thought, what the heck is that? She looked so old again, but and she's not that old. She's what, 35, 40? And she's anyway. Oh, thank you, BookTube Goddesses here. Everyone say hi, BG. I'm sorry I've been missing your lives on Saturday. I've been so busy, and I keep meaning to. And the other day, I think I even tried to set an alarm, and it didn't work. I think it was 3 in the morning it went off. Anyway, oh, thanks, Chris. But anyway, so uh, when I shaved everything, that's when I started looking at me in drag, and I went to art school. I have an art background before I went into acting and that, and I love makeup. I've always loved makeup. When I was 18, I used to go to the alternative clubs, and I had like, blue mascara on my eyebrows and gray right across my face, and I had long red hair that I would crimp, and yeah, I was very much into that expression, but I never really, I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't get into makeup then, but it was after my relationship ended, and I had shaved. I realized I had all this real estate on my face, so I did have stage makeup, Krylon stuff, and things like that. And I was using all of that, and trying to blend and trying to do stuff. And then Wilma shaves Toronto, right? Oh my God. I don't have the upper body strength for that. But then See It Tonight came from Montreal to me right at the begin, right before lockdown really became a serious thing. And this is 3 years ago now, Siata, I think. And she brought her Jeffree Star makeup. This is before Jeffree Star, the bottom fell out of Jeffree Star, literally. And Siata's sitting across from me, and I'm sitting here. And Siata's a construction worker. She's a skinny little bald dude. And then every time I looked up at her, she was becoming more dewy and fresh and young and luscious. And I kept going, what are you doing? And if you go back to me, if you go to my Canada's Drag Race, that first season, I'm not sure if Siata and I did a premiere or an episode in the middle, but there's an episode with the two of us. And just have a look at it. I'm not telling you to watch it, but to see my makeup, because that was the last time my makeup looked like that. After that, I ordered a couple of Jeffree Star things, but it was so expensive. And then while I was waiting for that stuff to be delivered, I realized, what an asshole he was. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know who just sent that. Oh, thank you. Oh, from who is that from Britain? Oh, Owen, how are you, Owen? Thank you so much, my darling. Thanks for joining. So yeah, so Siata influenced me to with the Jeffree Star, but then because the bottom had fallen out with Jeffree Star, it encouraged me to start looking at makeup. Now, one of the things I realized was the stuff that Jeffree Star was making wasn't exclusive to him, like micro milled face powder that doesn't settle into lines, and that you can get that anywhere. And so I think it was a Nikki tutorial video where she was talking about Juvia's Place. And that's, first of all, I went to the Juvia's Place website, realized for the same money that I bought 3 things from Jeffree Star, I could have got 20 things from Juvia's Place. And that sang to my Scottish heart right there. And so I know, Kathy, I forgot to make, I have tea. I've been drinking tea. And it's delicious, let me tell you what. But so I think I even ordered some Juvia's Place stuff while I was waiting for the Jeffree Star stuff. And when the Jeffree Star came, I had bought his Bloodlust palette, which was this octagon, purple velvet octagon. And it wasn't a good palette. It's not that the makeup wasn't good, but there was no real conclusive color story in the palette. Like, it needed to be used with other things. Do you know what I mean? You couldn't really create a cohesive look. Certainly not at the stage I was at with makeup at that time. And so I really started exploring other makeup. So it was Juvia's Place, and then I think Ace Beauté I became aware of, and then I don't even remember when Beauty Bay came into it, but it was after that. But yeah, so now I'm very, very pleased with how my makeup is now, and I really do owe a lot of it to Sia Tonight, because uh, I had never really looked at makeup, like proper makeup companies. I was always using stage makeup and, painting for the stage, which doesn't work on camera. So now it's like, um, so there you go. Oh, thanks, Tia. So I was just doing, I was just doing uh, releases and rants with Teresa Mulhern and Tia, Tia's makeup time. She's just right there, and uh, yeah, Tia makeup time. And Tia, the theme was drag queen, and I had done this look, but I had done like a purple cut crease. It was very, you could see it in life, but on camera, I just looked like I had orange across my lids. And Tia had this very dramatic, big, black, drawn out eyeliner eye. And I was like, oh, I should have done something. So in the interim of that, I just pulled all the lines out. And yeah, I think it looks a lot better too, Tia. I also think it's funny, I always say to people, the best thing if you're doing makeup for video is turn the video on and look at yourself in the monitor and just have a look so you can see how you look. Because that's helped me a lot. Oh, thanks, Eleanor. It's been a great day. I've done nothing. I'm lucky I'm wearing pants. Oh, thank you, Contessa. Good to see you. Poke Casual. Orange Cross My Lids was my drag queen name in high school. Orange Cross My Lids was my the working title for my autobiography. um, we were doing on the live chat, I was saying, oh, I hate having the ding for that was the name of my fringe play. And somebody said, oh, you should have applause. So I'm working on a sound effect for that. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Oh, yes. What? Oh, come back to the five and dime, Jimmy Dean, Jimmy Dean. Oh, what a hard movie to watch. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's just fraught with emotion. It's such a good movie. If y'all haven't seen Come Back to the Five and Dime, Jimmy Dean, Jimmy Dean, do. Oh my God, BG, your makeup has become so much better in the last little while. I remember I saw a picture of you on Instagram. I think I even said something to you. It was like, oh my God. Um, yeah, you do great. Thank you, Carlos. I think you're doing a great job. The only thing you can do to be better at makeup is to keep doing it, keep trying. As I say, on my screensaver on my computer, it just cycles through makeup looks that I've collected in my makeup folder. They're just inspiration, and they've been helping me a lot, especially with gluing things on, and then seeing someone like Tia when I'm sitting next to somebody with makeup on and I see why theirs is better than what I've done. It's just processing and learning, and then repeat, repeat, repeat. Oh, thanks, Madcap. Karen Black, I'll tell you, I've only seen a couple of Karen Black movies, and she was so good in that. That character she played too was so interesting. Oh, Lolly, yeah, don't stay up, Lolly. Go to bed, you sweet thing. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I'm so glad you like the makeup of movies, and I'm sorry I haven't done one recently. I want to do one. Maybe I'll do Come Back to the Five and Dime. I was going to do Connie and Carla, not because it's a great movie, but it's just one of those movies that I have fond memories of. Uh, my makeup today, JD, took 4 hours, maybe, but I stopped in the middle and had lunch. And my friend, my drag daughter Wilhelmina also came over. So she came over just as I was finishing my contour and getting ready to powder, and so that process took longer than normal because we were talking. Um, but yeah, I've had my makeup. I can do my makeup in 2.5 hours if I really need to. And then I can take 5 or 6 hours to do it if I'm having fun and I'm trying something new and I'm maybe working with color combos that I'm not used to. Um, uh, oh, thanks, Kyle. But oh my God, Kelly. Oh, your brave son. Oh, yuck. Yeah, I don't know. I was in Army cadets when I was a kid because I liked the uniform, not because I wanted to fight. And I'm so glad that I'm of no use to anybody now. But oh, God bless anybody who's putting their life on the line for people who don't appreciate it. God bless. Kimura Fingerdoo. Oh, yeah. Could you imagine? I'd entertain the troops. That's about it. Hey, Dave. Oh, I just watched Travels with My Aunt, and I love Maggie Smith. I absolutely love her. That was such an odd movie. I love that Shirley Williams was in it, from Laverne and Shirley. Not Shirley, what's Cindy Williams? Uh, how surprising was that? Well, I'll tell you, T Girl, I use I'm going to show you some stuff that I use. The main powder that I use all the time is the Airspun, Cody's Airspun. It's fantastic, but I also got from Rude Cosmetics for under the eyes. This is just a little thing of under the eye powder. And the only reason it's considered under the eye powder is it's micro milled or finely milled. And that's the thing. You can use any powder under the eyes as long as it's been finely milled. And it says on the box if it's finely milled. If it doesn't say, um, then it isn't. But I just literally use the Coty all the time. So I set all of my base and everything with it. I put it under my eyes so that eyeshadow, if it falls out, doesn't ruin my makeup. I also bake my jawline with it. And then after I do my contour, the difference is I don't put the powder on with a powder puff after I've done my concealer. I use a brush and I kind of stipple it in and then brush it away. So that's it. I also have used I've used Ben Nye powder. That's fine. But when I use the powder from Coty, I get there's two. I get the extra translucent because it's got a color to it. It's not white. It's not like putting talcum powder on your eyes. And then there's a pink one. There's one that just has a pink cast to it because I was feeling like when I was putting on concealer and then powdering, I just felt very stark through here, like very white. Not even just stark, like dry and stark, and I didn't like it. So I put the powder on to the pinky toned because ColourPop had a setting powder that was they had one that was coral and one that was pink, and I would kind of mix the two. But yeah, I think any powder under the eyes that is finely milled is good to do that. Um, Another trick too, after you've put powder on, this is something that Nomi Moore taught me, is when you take a finishing, your fixing spray and you spray, take a dry powder brush. This one here. This is a Real Techniques brush. I don't have anything on, I never have used this for anything. But once you spray, um, you then do, oh, thank you, Sue. You literally, after you spray, let me just show you, just like, and then you take the dry brush and you stipple over before it dries. And what that does is it allows all of your powder and everything to have a more natural skin tone, skin feeling to it. It's not so like lacquered or it breaks it down enough that you don't get texture. And yeah, that's the biggest tip. You can use that with any powder and it'll be good, especially under the eyes if you have crepey eyes like I do. Um, oh, is Leon going? Oh, bye, Leon. I'm sorry, I keep missing people and what they're saying. Pixie, I would say one of the best things for learning how to do makeup if you're just starting out and you don't have anybody in your circle that's a makeup person, look for people online that do makeup tutorials. Just search makeup tutorials beginner maybe, and look for people with the same face shape as you. You know what I mean? Or the same age as you, because they're going to have the same issues that you have. I think the biggest mistake is trying to make your makeup look like it does on a 20-year-old, you know, if you're not 20, or anything like that. When I started, I really was interested in Nikki Tutorial's makeup because she has a wide face like me. So she contours differently than a skinny girl would. There's a lot of things that she does. Oh, thank you, Denise. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for making me a lady. And I would say find a tutorial that is somebody that looks like you and also that you like listening to, who has a makeup style you like. And then the other side of that coin is just practice, practice, practice. If you can get some inexpensive makeup like those elf quads that they sell at the drugstore, or Juvia's Place, if you're in the States, they sell at Ulta. They are so inexpensive for a good makeup brand. And I would just literally practice, practice, practice. If you want to use a primer, use a primer. You don't have to. I'll tell you though, I did my makeup the other day and I forgot to prime my skin. And I was amazed at how different it was. There was a real, I also, sometimes I get excited about putting eye makeup on and I forget to prime my eyelids. And it's amazing uh, how it's amazing how much of a difference that makes. I do, Alexa, and I keep meaning to make them available. I'm going to put them on my Patreon page for sure. But if you look up Richard Ryder, comedian, Richard Ryder, Ryder. I have a YouTube channel. I haven't been to it in years. I don't even know what's going on there. But I think the stuff that's up there is all some fairly good stuff. It's old. It's not stuff I've done lately. But my Comedy Now special, I think, is there in 3 parts as well, which is a TV special I did years ago. So if you want to see me doing stand-up, not as a drag queen, I don't have any real videos of me performing as a drag queen because I really haven't done, short of hosting things. Like I don't really perform as a drag queen. I host and then I do this. But then this has kind of taken over my life. I don't have time to leave the house. Most of the stuff I make too is only tops. I don't make bottoms anymore because I'm always sitting, so it's yeah, Oshi. Am I saying your name right? I hope I am. Juvia's Place is excellent. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Heather. I enjoy doing stand-up, but I haven't done it in 3 or 4 years because of COVID, and I'm okay with that. Oh, bye, JD. Good luck at the dentist. Hopefully it's an easy breezy cover girl. No, I don't. I don't do a lot of lip syncing. I prefer to sing live. I'm a live singer. I don't mind lip syncing, but I do like the ballads, the like, Karen White's Superwoman. That's a fun song to do. I don't care who you are. Um I don't know. I love show tunes. There's a couple of songs off the soundtrack to the TV series Smash that I absolutely love. Uh Oh, you should, Chris. I'll tell you right now, you can go and take a class, but you're never going to learn more than going up on stage and just doing it. It's one of the few jobs you have to learn while you're doing it. And the more you do it, the better you get. I'm always Justin, I'm always when I'm with Wilhelmina at her place and we're doing board games, like I'll start singing along to whatever's on, but I sing like Cher on steroids. Like I'm trying to think of a song now, like like Stevie Nicks, Edge of 17. Just like a wonder. Like I don't say any words, and it's just I'll be with cards and I start singing, and Wilhelmina and Jeffrey just start howling with laughter. And I'm like, what? I don't even really think what I do is funny. Um, I was a theater kid. Like I went to theater school and that. But what's better than that was, Damien, my grandmother used to take my brother and I to every children's theater production she could, whether it was at Young People's Theater here in Toronto or something at the library or some such thing. we saw almost every children's story performed by people. And what's interesting about that is I went into the performing arts as an actor. My brother went into the performing arts as a technician, and he still does theater technician work now. And that's a huge influence from my grandmother, and being exposed to the options in life. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't realize you could make money standing up in front of people and talking. I started Drag London, season 4 of Drag Race, RuPaul's Drag Race. Officially, I started. I would even say it was season 5, because I think by season 5 I was making more of an effort with drag. I was very embarrassed to call myself a drag queen, only because I didn't want to insult drag queens. Because although I'm a performer and a stage performer, and I have no problem being in front of a stage, I've done very little stage work as Wilma. It's all camera work. Wilma's a YouTube queen. And so I feel like it would be easier. I think I would be a better host of a show. I would love to bring out all of the death droppers and the jump splitters and all of those people, and talk to the audience live and back and forth. I'm really good. If you go and see my stand-up, I'm really good with an audience improvising. Like, just, I'm quick, and I've always got something smart to say. But I don't oh, Wee J and Wilma duet. Yes, Wee J, let me know. I play the guitar badly, but I taught myself the guitar so that Wilhelmina, as Ted Morris, we did live parody songs together. Ted's really good at rewriting lyrics to songs. We both are, actually. And so I have a guitar, and I don't play very well, and I keep trying to teach myself. So I have a list of songs. Like, I could play the Mary Tyler Moore theme. I could play Cher's Believe. I can play Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I think Blue Christmas, Elvis's I have a blue. I can play that. I don't know if I can play it right now. I don't even know what the chords are. But I can read music enough to, but my brother is an excellent guitar player. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm not a better guitar player, because I feel like, oh, okay, he's got to be good at something. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was on the radio for a few years, and I would interview people. Hey, Ruby. Oh, from Chicago. Oh, I wish, I've never been to Chicago, and it's the one city in North America that I would love to go. I've been to New York, I've been to San Diego, but Chicago is the other American city I would love to do. Atlanta, too, for some reason. I just think there's so many great queens that have come out of Atlanta. Yeah, April, I would totally do that. In fact, I auditioned for Hairspray here in Toronto years and years and years ago. And I didn't go in drag because I didn't have drag, but I wish I had. I wish I'd had more wherewithal to go in drag, because I think they would have hired me, or at least as a backup, a stand-in. My dream. Oh, excuse me. Something's getting delivered. It's very odd. This could be Denise's. This could be Denise's package. I don't know. I'm not answering the door because I'm too fabulous to answer the door, but I'll let them in. Oh, Chloe's here. Hey, Chloe. I don't know. We'll see. If they need me to answer, I might have to step away from here for a second. I hope you all don't mind. Oh, the stripper I ordered. Thanks, Chris. I don't have any money to tip them. Do they take PayPal now? They probably have that Square reader. You just swipe your card. Oh, thank you, Ashrad. Aren't you a sweetheart? Thank you so much. Yeah, I love Matty Rants. I'm always so honored when he asks me to be part of that. It just tickles me to all hell, because Maddie gets such great guests on his show, so thank you. um, I have no idea. Should I go and get it? Do I have I do, but none of them are on TV right now. Like I really, really love Jinx Monsoon and Ben de la Creme. I really like Bob the Drag Queen. Bob the Drag Queen is one of my favorite. When I met Bob the Drag Queen, he was just he. When they have boy names, I call them he, and it's terrible. But she is just so smart and so well rounded with her references that I just find like I could talk to Bob the Drag Queen forever because I just feel like I'm always learning something when she's got something to say. And I also like Bianca Del Rio. Sharon Needles was the first queen to pay me any attention, so she always has a good place in my heart, although she doesn't do that much anymore, and she's been having issues, and bless her. The other queens that I'm impressed with are well, I think Simone was just stunning, and so was Jada Essence Hall. I thought she was so much fun. I really like Shea Coulee. I thought she did so well on All Stars. You know who else did really well on All Stars, and I was so happy to see her there, was Raja O'Hara, because I didn't like her on her season, and she's a good queen. I also love Ginger Minge. Ginger Minge is so talented and doing so well, and right now she's in a touring company of La Cage aux Folles, and I can't think of anybody playing Alban or I don't know the English. I've only watched really the French one, but I can't see anyone doing a better job than her. I think she's so. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go get this package. Hold on. All right. I just don't want to knock anything over here. Oh my God! What could it be? Do we have any guesses what it could be? All right. I feel like I break down the fourth wall when I get up and walk around. So it's an Amazon box. This could be April's package. April, are you still there? No, it's not flowers. I love getting flowers, though. I love flowers. They don't last very well in here. DM, you're terrible. All right, what is this? Oh, no, so this isn't from April because April said she didn't. Oh, Jenna. Jenna, thank you so much. She saw this and thought of me, and she hopes I like it and find some use with it. It's my favorite thing. Up and leaf. What is this? Oh my. Is this fabric? Oh yes, this is fabric. Look at this. This is oh, so it's blue sequin, but then it rubs pink or purple. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh, that'll be fun. And what is this? Oh, it's the same fabric. Oh, that's great. So there's probably a meter of each. So, oh, that's gorgeous. I love that. Thank you so much, Jenna. That was worth getting up for. Get the box out of the way. I have this fabric that Valentino sent me. This beautiful pink sequin. Look at this. This is just so gorgeous. And I cut out a top. I actually was hoping to have this made for today, but I didn't get around to it. I've just been so busy. But I've cut a top out of this, and so all I have to do is put it together. So I do have some stuff to work on. But that's exciting. Ooh. Yes, orange and blue. That's exciting. I love that. I love sequin fabric. But this fabric too, I just this kind of fabric where it does two colorways. I think that's so smart. But oh, it looks gorgeous on camera. Ooh. Thank you so much, Jenna. Is she there? Shiny. Well, I have mermaid fabric that Nick sent. This is actually it's actually a scale. It looks like scales. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like mermaid scales. So I've been wanting to do something with this. That's why it's sitting right here to remind me that it needs to have something done with it. um, yeah, I'm easily distracted by the shiny stuff. Oh yeah, April, it's fabulous fabric. I thought actually, April, that that would be your Amazon package, but it wasn't. It was from Jenna. Ferrithime, is that how you pronounce that? Ferritheme games. Yeah, I love shiny. Shiny, I will always default. That's why I've been gluing stuff on my eyelids. Just shiny, shiny, shiny. Oh, thanks. Yeah, isn't this great? I got sent. I have the long one here, but it needs to be restyled. But I cut this one so it would look more like Wilhelmina's wig. But I don't know. I haven't been able to get a good curl on these wigs. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I used to get such a good tight, like Shirley Temple curl, and now I don't know. I have to readdress my technique. What's my favorite musical? I actually was talking to somebody about this today. One of my favorites is Ain't Misbehavin', because it introduced me to Nell Carter, and I just worshipped her as a kid. I just thought she was the be all and end all. I also like Into the Woods with Bernadette Peters. I thought was spectacular. Actually, anything with Bernadette Peters I would watch. Mac and Mabel with Bernadette Peters and Robert Preston was spectacular. Musical movies, Victor Victoria. It's almost every other time I get into drag, I put that movie on. Rocky Horror Picture Show, I really liked. Chicago as a movie, I thought was so well done. Dreamgirls. I love Jennifer Holliday. I had almost every one of her albums when I was a kid because her voice, spectacular. Nancy O'Brien. Oh, you're leaving today for the US. Oh, how exciting. But you're vacationing in Australia, Nancy, is that right? How exciting. I've always wanted to go to Australia. And I know so many people that have gone there or moved there. Like it would be easy for me to visit, but uh, oh, you're welcome. I'm sorry that oh, thanks. You know, something that I've been doing, oh, thank you, Poke. Something that I've been doing, Faratheme. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your name just went by again, I don't trust myself to remember a name if I can't pronounce it right. Yeah, Faratheme Games. Something that I've been doing lately in my reviews, if I quote a movie or something, TV show, I'll put the picture of what I'm quoting up when I'm saying it, because I can't really stop what I'm doing to say that's a quote from, and if you don't know it, we can't be friends. But oh, Farrell is good. Okay, thank you. But yeah, I yeah, I could easily move to Oz. I could easily move to England. I would move to England first. No offense to Australia. I don't think I would do well in the weather there. I'm better suited for the damp of England. If I were moving to England, I would live in uh oh, isn't that terrible? Now I can't even think of the name of the place. It's where Joe Black is from. Begins with a B. Oh, thank you, John. I have to tell you, I watch a lot of Australian TV. Like, I would have no trouble being in Australia. I feel like I've seen a lot of Australia just from watching. I watch Master Chef Australia. I've watched a couple of Australian shows that are out and about. Brighton, that's it. I would live in Brighton if I moved to England in a heartbeat. That city is so art centric and fabulous. Oh, Liverpool. I've never been to Liverpool, but I would love to go. Everybody that I've ever like seen or talked to from Liverpool is lovely. No, Birmingham. I've not been to Birmingham. Although I remember, was it the oh, I can't think of there was this a cappella group and they sang a lot of older songs and like a Nightingale sang in Berkeley Square and the boy from New York City. Oh, what was that band? That group? Two men, two women, and they sang a cappella. Oh, I've never been to Blackpool, but Brighton is on the sea as well. So Brighton also has that pebbly beach, which is really good for your thighs to walk on. Yeah, I would visit Bath. I would visit anywhere in England. The nice thing about England is it's a small country, or the UK is a small territory. My family's from Scotland, Glasgow, and I've Manhattan transfer. Thank you so much, Dee. Um, but oh, I love the Manhattan transfer. You know, that's the thing. I like anything musical that shows talent. I'm not a big fan of just like I'm not a Britney Spears fan. I'm a Christina Aguilera fan, if that makes sense to anyone. I really like talent. That's why I love Jennifer Holliday, Patti LaBelle. Just also people that are creative, like Dolly Parton, like the writing that she's done, like to be able to create your own work, it amazes me. Jennifer um, um, uh, Saunders from French and Saunders. Adore her. I worship her because she creates her own work, and I love that. Oh, 33. Thank you, John. 33 if I've been pulled backwards through a fence. um, yeah, there's nowhere in England I wouldn't go. I'd love to see Wales. I'd love to go to the Isle of Skye. I haven't been to Ireland. I'd love to go to Ireland, all of Ireland. Same with Scotland. Uh, yeah, I don't mind Evita, but I've not seen the whole thing, Eric. I've only seen snippets, not even the whole movie. But from that period, I wasn't really. I really, I'm trying to think. Like the earliest musical I remember is uh, Dreamgirls. Oh, The Wiz. The music in that. Anything that makes me cry. If I'm sitting there and I'm wet from the eyes down, it's fabulous. That when I think of Home song, oh, every time, even just thinking about it, I get teary. Oh, is Weejay off? Bye, Weejay. Thank you so much for dropping by. I had such a good time. Uh, yeah, I always wish that I'd had the courage to do the Edinburgh Festival, and I never did. And oh, Avenue Q, I've not seen, and I would. Over the Christmas, I watched the Disney cartoon The Little Mermaid because it's spectacular. And then right after it, they had the live stage version with Queen Latifah and all of that. And I watched it just to see how they staged it. And I have to say, I was impressed with that. They did an excellent job. I thought it would be really like gimmicky, and it wasn't. It was actually quite good. Um, it's not the cartoon, but they interspersed a lot of it with footage from the cartoon, so that was nice to see. Um, I'm trying to think of other musicals. I haven't seen a lot of musicals. I remember seeing Into the Woods on PBS and was so impressed with Bernadette Peters in it, playing a witch, an ugly witch. And I haven't seen Book of Mormon. I hear that's brilliant. And I love that musical so much that my brother bought me tickets to go see it when they had it in Toronto at the St. Lawrence Center. They did a stage version of it here, Canadian cast, and it wasn't touring or anything. It was just part of their season. And Oh, The Lion King. I would see that on Broadway too. Yes, totally. But oh my God, the Canadian version, like I always make a joke about how sad Canada is compared to the States. Like they don't seem to do anything as like they don't go big. You know what I mean? Like go big or go home. I love that kind of attitude that America has. And in the American uh, production of Into the Woods, I mean, Broadway theaters, the stage is big and the house feels big, but that's it. There's not a lot behind. And in Canada, our theaters are a lot of behind the scenes space. Like the backstage is huge. And so the funny thing was in Into the Woods, there's this long uh, conveyor belt that people are walking on so that they're standing in one spot while they're walking or what have you. And in the Canadian version, it must have been 2 or 3 feet long. It was just so sad. I didn't. My brother and I were watching it, and because he's a theater technician, like as both of us being theater people, we really watched it like out of the side of our eyes. And he apologized that it wasn't a better production, and I apologized that he wasted his money because we weren't impressed. Um, I don't know. I think Harvey Firestein would do good in any role that he would be cast in. The only thing about Harvey Firestein, I love him because Torch Song Trilogy is one of my favorite non-musical plays, and but when he sings, it sounds like it hurts him. But he was a great a great mom in Hairspray. Um, Also, I'm going to say this: I thought John Travolta was great in Hairspray. I thought he did an excellent job. I'm sorry that he had so many prosthetics on because he kind of looked like a muppet of himself. But I thought he did a great job. He really did, and so was what's his name? Her husband, the actor, Deer Hunter. Oh, I can't think of his name. Oh, good night, April. Thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry that I started so late for you guys out in the uck. You know what? Chris. I was talking to Harvey Firestein on Twitter or something, and he wasn't pleasant with me either. And I don't know what I said that pissed him off. But I've interviewed people who've been unpleasant to me, and I just look. Oh, Christopher Walken. Thank you, Katie. Um, I don't. I just don't take it personally because I think when you come at a celebrity, you have your own preconceived notions of how and what they're supposed to be. Uh, and everyone has a bad day. And, yes, actors and performers should be more professional when they're being interviewed and stuff, but I can't take it personally. Also, maybe I am annoying. I don't know. So I don't know. Uh, I try not to take it too personally. Like I've never talked about Harvey Firestein being mean to me on Twitter, but at the same time, what's the point? No one's asked really, and blah blah blah. Um, you know what, Contessa? Carrie Fisher. I don't know if y'all heard the story of her having like a bit of a break on a cruise ship performing wishful thinking or wishful drinking. I was performing on that cruise ship, and I didn't see her show. I was going to go see it, but I didn't see the one where she had this kind of breakdown on stage. But the next day we stopped at an island where you could get off. It was a private island that the cruise line owned, so it wasn't like a town or anything. It was just a beach. And as we were going back on the boat, this woman was getting off the boat with a dog, and I go, "Has there been a dog on the boat the whole time?" It was Carrie Fisher, but my Canadian is showing. What did I say? What did I say that was so Canadian? Oh God! I went to summer school one year, like must have been 15, 14. Oh, thanks, Heather. Have a great night. Thank you for dropping by. It's so good to see you. And so I was in summer school, and halfway through summer school, I don't know why we started talking about it, but everyone thought I was British. And all I could think of was like, I was like, British? I don't sound British. But all I could think of is that I pronounce all the letters. Do you know what I mean? So I think it came off as sounding more British than other people, I guess. I don't know. But Oh yeah, yeah. Well, where it comes from, Poke, is that as somebody who was on the radio, I couldn't. It's not my job to have an opinion. Do you know what I mean? So you kind of learn to be user friendly as so. Like I want people to come back and oh, I loved Kinky Boots the movie, and then did I see it? I saw a version of it. I think I may have seen parts of it on YouTube or something, but I wish I could see the Billy Porter one. Billy Porter, oh my God, that first song, love is on the way, on wings of angels. I know it's it. Oh my God, I remember that song and going, who the hell is that? And I was a Billy Porter fan from day one. The whole story of Bette Midler hearing him sing at a party and saying he has to be on our soundtrack. That is, I remember watching The First Wives Club and I forgot the movie because it was that song. And I'm like, who's singing that? And I sat through the credits and watched to see who it was. I think Billy Porter. Oh my God, so talented. I would love to have seen him in Kinky Boots. But I love the movie Kinky Boots. I was so impressed with that. Oh, Oot and a Boot. Yeah, out and about. But that's the thing. I remember I auditioned for an American director once, and they said, "Can you sound less Canadian?" And I'm like, "No, I'm Canadian." But instead of saying it like at and about, I said out and about because I pronounced the U because it's there. Uh, I better sing. Oh, thank you, Diego. Yeah, I do sing stuff, but I don't. I'm shy to sing, but I do like to sing. I never. No one told me I could sing, and then I was in, I don't know, the choir or something, and they had me do a solo, and I remember singing for my mom. Now, keep in mind, my mom was a single parent and not just a nurse, but an emergency nurse. She worked in the emergency ward of the hospital. So all these tragic, like life or death, do it, move, crash cart, go. And she'd come home to this 6-year old HD or ADHD gay child singing, and she's. I know that she meant for me to be quiet because she had a headache, but it made me think that my singing was giving her the headache. So I didn't sing at home, and it's not her fault. It's just how I interpreted it. And God bless. Oh, Lady Jenny, Kinky Boots. That'll be fun. I have not seen Everybody's Talking About Jimmy. Not even the thing that's on is it Netflix or Crave or whatever. Um, but I heard that both Michelle Visage and Bianca Del Rio were great in it. What is my favorite name and why is it Ryder? My name is Richard Scott Ryder, and my mother was never married to my father, and his name was Richard Ryder. He was already married and had like 5 or 6 daughters with his wife, no boys, and had only boys with my mom. There was an older brother, Christopher, who my mom put up for adoption, then me, then my brother, and we're all about a year apart. And my mom didn't want to call me Richard because of my father. She wanted to call me Scott. But Scott Richard Ryder doesn't sound as nice as Richard Scott Ryder. And my mother's that type of person. Also, I remember the first joke I wrote as a stand-up comic was, I think my mother was planning a gay child. That's why she named me Richard Ryder, a name that shortens right down to Dick Ryder. And I said to her after I wrote that joke, is that why you didn't want me to be called Richard? And she's like, oh, God, no. But the funny thing is that Scott Ryder, the short form for Scott, is Scooter. So who's more fun at a party, Dick Ryder or Scooter Ryder? Do you know what I'm saying? So um, of the 3 million franchises of Drag Race at this point, which is my favorite, UK, Drag Race UK, Richard Ryder with a Y, Ryder with a Y, Poke. Like, yeah. But Dick Ryder, yeah, like if I was a porn star, Dick Ryder would have been good. Oh, there's Scott. Hey, Scott. Hi. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, from Berlin. Thanks, VJ. Oh, wow. I've always wanted to go to Berlin. That's another city I would go to in a second. Yeah, I think Drag Race UK is the best. I think because they're not competing for money, they have more fun on it. Ashraf, I would love to see Misconception on Drag Race, Canada's Drag Race, but I know she's stopped applying. She doesn't need it. She's too busy. Um, I don't. It's the UK drag queens, Pixie, that have been the only ones that have done chinwags with me. Lawrence Cheney, uh, Victoria Scone, and then Blue Hydrangea. We were going to do a chinwag, but she's been kind of busy, and so I just have been accepting the fact that she's been kind of just too busy. We'll get to it. I'm not going to bother her, not while she's on tour and such. Dick Cummings, how funny. Oh, all right, Eric. Deal. I deal. Yeah, Dixie, Drag Race, Druck. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I think that the drag in Britain is just more true to what drag is, which is a good time. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there's a level of drag now because of these like hyper model-y queens, or like they're snatched and they're like they're not wearing costumes as much as fashion. I feel like there's just so much like no one looks like they're having a good time. They're just too fabulous to have a good time. Um, Der Husten Koffer in Berlin. I love German, but I don't speak it. Oh, thanks, just me. Hey, Glenn. Thanks for dropping by. How long's your beard now? I love the picture of your beard. I love a beard. I'm such a fan of facial hair, which is weird because I grew up in the '70s when facial hair wasn't clean. It just looked filthy all the time. Now it's become an art form. I have seen some of Joanna Lumley's journeys. Stanley Tucci, I just think, is one of the most handsome men in the world. I would watch him do anything. Oh, good for you. My ex just had one of those Marlboro Man beards. I loved it. Oh, isn't that? Oh, lovely. Oh, aren't you sweet, VJ? Yeah, yeah. I feel like Drag Race UK just, I don't know, it just gives you that. Everybody's like, um, they're not taking even themselves that seriously. I mean, I think the Vivian took herself a little too seriously, and uh, as much as I think she did deserve to win, there was also no one else who was going to win. I think it was very much a fait accompli with her. But that's like Lawrence Cheney, and then uh, isn't that terrible? Now I can't even think of her name. I can see her, that young little gorgeous thing. I think she so deserved to win. She did such a good job. But I also thought Blue Hydrangea winning Drag Race versus the World, UK versus the World. Um, she's grown so much as a drag queen. This is why I like the All Stars, but I wish that they'd take a year or two off to do an All Stars. Over, yeah, Crystal Versace. That's right. Yeah, yeah, that's who it is. Oh, hey, Christopher, thank you so much. Yeah, there are a lot of drag queens. Like this is what I liked about season 14. As much as everyone is a professional performing queen, they also look like they're trying to have a good time. And Georgia's not having a good time was clearly happening, and it was the right time for her to leave. No, but Eleanor, but I constantly joke about like that was the working title for my memoirs or my autobiography as another funny name thing. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. You know, one of the things that I'm always sensitive to, especially when I'm interviewing people, is I talk too much. Like I need to let other people talk. So doing something like this, where I'm the only one who has a voice, because y'all can't say a thing, it's perfect for me. But That's what makes me continue to do the makeup and movies because people say I really enjoy listening to you, and that really flatters me. I appreciate that. Oh, thanks, anonymity. No, I've never been to a drag pageant ever, but I love the documentary pageant that was on. I think it was Netflix or somewhere. Uh, yeah, I think I would enjoy it, but it's like DragCon. There's a level of it where it's like if you're not really involved in it, it can be a bit boring. Like for me. Oh, thanks, Kelly. Um, People are going back on stage now, Chrissy, and I talked to Yuck Yucks, which is the kind of the company that does it here, and I said I'm not interested. Not like they pay maybe $200 to host an evening, like per show maybe, and I just don't think $200 is worth standing in a room full of people breathing open mouthed on me. Do you know what I mean? Uh, so I know there are other people who really need the money more and also need the stage time. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Uh, so I'm really quite happy for those people to take the stage time. I will go back for sure, but I'm not in a rush. Oh, thanks, Faith. How are you, darling? I'm 56, Faith. I look like hell for 25. Oh, thanks for dropping by, Ryder. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. What time is it? Oh, it's quarter to seven. I think we'll wrap this up at seven. That's 2 hours. I mean, I think everyone who's anyone is here now. Yeah, I'm so excited. Out TV, I think they stopped co-producing Dragula and are co-producing Camp Wanakiki. And in fact, some of the people that work on Knock Knock Ghost are working on that, and I'm very excited for them. Oh, the Lap and Snack. You know, the people from the car company, I can't remember what brand of car it was. They contacted me and asked me for a version of it on tape that they could show the company, and I was so flattered. I totally sent them an edit for that. Oh, Wheel of Fortunes are coming on. Ooh. My, I've never been on vacation. If you can imagine, I'm not one of those people who can sit and stare. I need to be doing stuff. So I've toured, and I have to say, I could live in San Diego. I've been to San Diego twice to perform, and I just love that city. I just think it's so beautiful. I've never experienced a dry heat until I was in San Diego, and now I understand why everyone says, but it's a dry heat, because Toronto is a wet heat. It's not pretty. Um, England for sure. I could go to anywhere in the UK. Although I've never performed there, but I love how much they love comedy in Britain. And I love how much work that good comedians can get on TV. Like they do a lot of panel shows in Britain, which they don't do in America anymore, which is too bad. Um, but I traveled through the Mediterranean, and I have to say, Cannes was gorgeous. Greece, Mykonos, in and around there. Gorgeous. Oh, LG, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so sorry, LG, that you're having a hard time, but I'm glad, it sounds so silly, but I'm glad to help distract you in any way and put that smile on your face. Thank you so much. Oh, hi, Lenny. It's Sudbury. A dry cold. Well, I don't know, just cold, cold, cold. I think once you reach a cold temperature, everything's dry. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Oh, Pauline. Hey, Pauline. How are you, doll? Thanks for joining. Oh, thanks, Dave. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. I'm sorry I'm only seeing you now. Yeah, Jorge's not here. I was going to have a cocktail, and I just got distracted with everything that was going on. And oh, thank you, Chloe. Have fun at the chiropractor. You know, the last time I was in England, Lady Jenny, it was in Brighton, and I wanted to do an open mic. I wanted to go to the local. I can't remember what it's called, but they have the Wicked Witch of the East's legs sticking up over the building, and I really wanted to go and try to do stand up. And I've been to England twice, and both times I wanted to do stand up, and it didn't happen. And I wish I could, because I think I would do well in England. I don't think. I think I'm smart enough a comic for them. Uh, but oh, my favorite musicians or artists. It's so funny. I'm not really like I've been right now lately. I've been reintroducing myself to Fleetwood Mac as a band. I love Stevie Nicks, but Fleetwood Mac is a little before my time musically, and I really love them. Also, like Elton John's early work, because I'm not familiar with it, but I like knowing why these people are famous. Yes, the Duke of York. That's exactly it. Oh, thanks, Miranda. Say hi to Zach for me. Um, I'm trying to think. Well, John Baptiste, who won 5 Grammys this year at the Grammys, is just such a lovely person. He's on the Stephen Colbert show. He's just lovely. I could listen to him play a piano all day. I think I would never get tired of that. My favorite singers, I just love talent. So like Jessie J's got a great voice. Uh, I was just watching Spy with Melissa McCarthy, and that song at the end, I'm a good girl no more. Whatever that song is that they do over the credits is so fabulous. Um, but I've reached that age where I don't keep up on the new people. Like I couldn't tell you. Oh, Dred's here. Hey, doll. I love Annie Lennox. I love her. Alison Moyet, love her. Um, Godiva, thank you so much. Oh yes, the IMHO girls, love them. Yeah, George Michael, such a voice. Phil Collins has a fantastic voice. The soundtrack he did for Tarzan, the Disney cartoon, was spectacular. Thanks, Jimmy G, all the way from Australia. Oh, the motels, yes. I walked the loneliest mile. We kissed without any style. Oh no, we kissed all together on no intention. The '80s were so easy to be a band. Oh, how the Thompson Twins. I was a Culture Club fan, not Duran Duran, and of course Pete Burns. Still Pete Burns. Yeah, Rumors is such a great album. Yes, I just recorded Godiva with Teresa today, so we'll be on this Saturday. Um, uh, the rants and reviews that Teresa does on her channel is up Saturday morning. And because she posts them in Ireland, they're up early. So if you're up at like 8 in the morning, it's the perfect time to watch it. Um, lies, lies, lies. Yeah. Oh, Bananarama. Oh, Shakespeare's sister. Oh, Shakespeare's sister. Shut up, Marcella Detroit. Shut up. Yeah, Culture Club. Mistake number three. Oh, my favorite. Color by Numbers is the best album. But Church of the Poisoned Mind is my favorite Culture Club song. People often ignore it or don't play it. Yeah, Moulin Rouge. Yeah, yeah. I thought that was great. Oh, my favorite UK comedian. I really don't know them from their acts. Sarah Milligan is so funny. I'm just going to say it. But I don't really watch a lot of stand-ups. I see them all on the panel shows, though, so they're all hilarious. Um, of course, I love Spice Girls. That's right. Jennifer Saunders said she'd never been around girls who drank and partied as hard as the Bananarama girls. ZZ Top, she's got legs, fantastic. You know what movie is on either Prime or Crave is Duets, and oh, thank you, Blake, you sweetheart. Um, and it was Gwyneth Paltrow's father's last movie that he directed, and Paul Giamatti's in it, and Huey Lewis from Huey Lewis and the News, and Huey Lewis and Gwyneth Paltrow do "Cruising" as a duet. Baby, let's cruise away from here. I love that movie. And then it made so much sense that Gwyneth Paltrow popped up on Glee because she's got an excellent singing voice. Oh my goodness, the Bananarama um, biography. What's my favorite drink, Alex? I love a dirty gin martini. I won't lie to you. I also I've been really enjoying tequila and pink lemonade lately in my pink puckers. I love a margarita. Like I like sour, like sharp tastes. But Coke and vodka or I really love Fresca. I don't know what my problem is, but I love Fresca. So anything that mixes with Fresca, even just Coke Zero or Fresca on ice, I'm happy. That makes me happy. Um, oh, thanks so much, Rodman. Bye bye. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Eric. Thank you for dropping by. You're so sweet. Yeah, Huey Lewis and the new. Oh, you know who else I liked? They sang "The King of Wishful Thinking." Go West. Oh, I thought the lead singer of that band, both of those boys were cute, but the lead singer had such a good voice. And I'm the king of wishful thinking. I think that was used in Pretty Woman. I'm trying to think. But Alison Moyet, Annie Lennox. Like as I say, I'm really about like a good singing voice. Cyndi Lauper. Oh my God, I think she is one of the most underrated singers in the world because she just can sing anything. And uh, like when she sang Disco Inferno with Cher, and she started harmonizing. This was Divas Live like 100 years ago, and she kept kind of harmonizing with her, but she kept going higher. It's like her voice has no limit. It's ridiculous. I follow her on Twitter. She is one of the most gracious people. She says happy birthday to everybody she knows. Everybody she knows. Almost every day there's a happy birthday message. Oh yes. Well, Big Country only had one song hit here, Big Country, and I thought they did all right. Um, I don't know who Elizabeth Fraser is. Yes, she did, and won a Tony for it. Well, she should, Lady Jenny. Jill Scott, Angie Stone, love them. Jill Scott, let's go for a walk in the park after dark. I'm sure I'm killing that song. Angie Stone was in the movie The Fighting Temptations, and she sang two songs in it that were just gorgeous. And I just, she does it for me. But Jill Scott, she was in the TV series Girlfriends. She played William's potential love interest, and she's such a good actress as well. But yeah, I quite like Jill Scott. James Acaster, I don't know who that is. Do I have a guilty pleasure? Yeah, watching The Challenge on MTV. I shouldn't watch it because I just yell at the TV because these people are retarded. And I mean that in the worst way possible. Also, they're all too old to be doing what they're doing. And there's a level, I don't get on people who watch The Housewives, but I hate The Housewives because it really encourages bad behavior. And so does something like, oh, thanks, Scott, aren't you sweet? But the challenge is also they get drunk, they sleep with each other. It's disgusting. And I can't stop watching it. I love panel shows in Britain. I just have been watching Taskmaster lately. And, oh, the Whittacombes have a panel improv show. Oh, fabulous. I've been wanting to do, here in Canada, we have the debaters. And I even know the host, and I can't get on that show. I don't know why. I'd be a great debater because I love an argument and I like improv, but you never appreciate it in your own country. But that said, all of my friends are on it. Even Wilhelmina has done it, and they're all excellent on it. So they don't need me, that's for sure. My favorite sitcom. I just rewatched all of Girlfriends, which is why I was talking about Jill Scott. I love that. I thought that was a good show. Frasier was well written. Designing Women, Golden Girls. I still watch the Golden Girls. Oh, thanks, Fetus. How are you, doll? Welcome. Thank you so much. MASH. Oh, I've been they're on the Disney Channel, the Disney Plus, and I've been watching. Greg Davies is so funny. So funny. He is brilliant. Oh, Cocteau Twins. Yes. Yes. Are You Being Served? I have. Faulty Towers. Love it. On the buses. French and Saunders and Absolutely Fabulous are up there. Miranda. I love Miranda Hart, and I loved her show. And I love how she turned to the cameras like, I don't do that. I totally do that. I love that. And then the episode where she and her mom was in the original series for The Lives and Loves of a She-Devil, which they made that terrible remake movie with Roseanne Barr and Meryl Streep, bless her. But the woman who played Miranda's mother was the woman that stole the She-Devil's husband away, the writer, and she was great. No, I haven't watched either of those shows, Crystal or Chrissy. I've tried to watch Kath and Kim, and I'm starting to like it, but I can't watch too much of it because I find it I'm getting used to the accent and what they're saying. But I do love the performances both those women give. They're so good. Such fun, yeah. Or bear with that woman that she was in Bridget Jones as well. She is so funny. She was on one of the series of Taskmaster. Oh, there's this new one, the Mystery Queens, that I don't know if they finished season 2, but oh, that was good. And then the lead woman, they switched the actress out for the second series, and the way that it's her 3 aunts who raised her. There's the mystery of where her mother went after she was 6 or something, like she disappeared. But her 3 aunts raised her, and they all run a mystery book shop, and then they all write mystery books of some form. And she's come back as a detective in the police force, and they switched the oh, thank you so much, Adequate. Um, they switched the actress out from season. Oh, in each episode, there's 2 episodes for the beginning and then the close of the murder. So there's 4. There's 2 storylines per season, and there's 4 episodes per season. And they switched the woman out who was the lead, who was the detective. And what's funny is when they went to the second series, I thought, oh, she's had her eyebrows done. It was a completely different actress, but she looked so much like her. It was ridiculous. I have been meaning to watch Dairy Girls. That's another one where I kind of have to watch it to get the accent into my head. It's just a little hard. Sometimes I find I just have to kind of, once I get the accent in, like I remember the first season of AbFab, it's like, what did they say? I kept saying that, and it bothered me. Keeping Up Appearances. Bouquet residence, lady of the house speaking. Richard. What are my candlelight suppers? What a twat. But Hyacinth, Patricia Rutledge. Oh, God. So talented. And then she had that murder mystery series where it wasn't as broad comedy, but it was kind of, it wasn't meant to be funny. Oh, The Vicar of Dibley, Dawn French, Shut Up, Shut Up, Shut Up. Love it. And then she did, was it Delicious? 2 seasons of a show that happened out in Wales at a hotel where the storyline was her ex-husband ran the hotel with all of her recipes, and then he died and she had to step in and help his second wife. Oh, I love that. That was such a good show. Oh, Hetty Wainthropp. Yes, thank you, LJ. Yes. Yeah, the Hetty Wainthropp mysteries are so much fun. I've been watching Murder, She Wrote. I have it all on DVD. It used to be on Prime, and now it's not there, and God damn it. So now when I'm doing my face, I will often put on, oh, Blackadder. I didn't like the first season, and I didn't like the last season, but Miranda Richardson and then the King of France, those 2 were so funny. Is she as pretty as is her nose as pretty as mine? Because if it is, I'm going to have to cut it off. It's so funny. I never got into Red Dwarf, and I'm not saying that I haven't given it a fair try. I haven't, but the only British shows that I've never, ever been interested in is Doctor Who. I think it's just Doctor Who. I have seen Vicious. I haven't seen a whole season, but I have seen it, Michael. I do like it. Somebody sent me, and I have it here, and it's going to be one of the videos that I do. Here it is here. This movie, Staircase, with Richard Burton and Richard Burton and Rex Harrison. This is what Vicious is based on, is this movie. And I still haven't watched it, and I can't even remember now who sent this to me, but I will be watching this. But the funny thing is Dudley Moore did the music for this movie, and I keep forgetting how talented Dudley Moore was, and that he had a whole career in music before he even did anything else. Oh, Rosemary and Thyme. Yes, I've seen that. Oh, bye, Dixie. Thanks for coming by. Oh, is it 7 yet? I said it. Oh, it's just after 7. I feel like we're just on a roll now. Yeah, this is a fun chinwag, Powell. Oh, I've never heard of Sapphire and Steel, BG. I'll have to look it up. All right, I think we're going to wrap this up because it's 7 o'clock here, which means it's midnight in Britain. And, well, I don't know, what is it? 4 o'clock in the East Coast, West Coast. But I think maybe we should wrap it up. I hope you all had a good time. Just to let you know, this isn't an advertisement or a pledge grab or anything, but on the Wilma Fingerdoo Patreon page, no matter what tier level you join at, I do 2 live Zoom chats. So we actually physically talk to each other a month. And our next one is April 20th. And I really enjoy doing these. And I keep meaning to do these more on YouTube. I'll try and do one a month here. I didn't. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Thanks for coming by. Oh my goodness, Matthew. Oh, but oh, thank you, Chris. Oh, thank you, Michael. And I'm so glad you're doing well. Oh, thanks, Anonymity. Um, I I want to do more of these on YouTube because not everyone's on Patreon, and I'm fine with that. That's not a big deal one way or the other. But I do like to make sure that I get my Patreons. I treat my Patreons first, and then everyone else. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing one of these live a month. I was thinking of doing. Thanks, Contessa. So good to see you. I was thinking of doing. Oh, thanks, Julie. Julie Bott's such a great comedian. She does sketch and improv, and she's one of the few women. She was part of a great group called the GTOs in Toronto, and some of the best female comics you would see anywhere were in the GTOs. And Julie was one of them, and she's just fearless. And I have to say, I learned more about comedy watching her and the GTOs perform than anything, anywhere. Oh, thank you so much, Pixie. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Diego. Oh, shut up, Julie. Of course. Oh, thanks, LJ. I'm so glad you all came. So yes, I think we'll wrap that up. Message me on YouTube next time you're there. Let me know if you'd like to do another one of these next month and what day is better. Like I did it today because today is my birthday. It's Wednesday. But I do my live chats on Patreon on a Sunday, so it's easier. But I'm good to do them any old time. Thank you so much, Martha. But yeah, let me know if this is something you'd like to do more of. I mean, the last time I did a live chat on YouTube was my birthday last year, so clearly I do have a regular schedule for them, but it's just not very much. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I would be more than happy to make the time to chat it up. So I'm so glad you all came. Thank you so much for your love and your support. And for all the love and support you send me, I send it back to you 20 times and hope that you have the best week, even better weekend, and don't take any wooden nickels from anybody. And I will have my Drag Race Athania 2 up probably Friday morning, maybe Friday afternoon. Oh God, it's been a busy week. All right, so thank you so much. Bye.